a smile when she walks by.
What's up, guys? It's Monday, May 6th. We're in Roswell, New Mexico, and I'm really bored. I think we're all really bored. The data sucks here. I have like 4 bars of 5G, but it's really slow. And we're not in the right part of town that has like aliens and shit. I was thinking I was gonna see aliens like on every corner, you know? But haven't seen any alien shit. Anyway, it's really windy out here. I have no idea how this is gonna sound. I got a little dead cat on here. Let's see if I can go somewhere that isn't gonna be noisy. So on my last video, I asked you guys to throw me some questions and you know, kind of help me come up with some cool ideas to make videos about. And so I got a couple. And one that I thought was interesting comes from Nikki Reviews right here on YouTube, actually. So go check out her channel. She reviews videos, and give her a like and a sub. Maybe right here. I can't even see how it looks, but I'm gonna trust that it's all good. I'm gonna crack this Pamplemousse LaCroix. Tell you guys a story. Man, I hope this dead cat's working. Maybe I need to, you know what? I'm just gonna hold it like this, just to be sure. So Nikki Reviews asks the question, I forgot my phone on the RV, so I'm just gonna paraphrase, but basically what other career would I have chosen if music didn't work out? And I gotta say, if I wasn't doing music, I would probably most likely be doing YouTube full-time / filmmaking. I really enjoy making videos. I always have. I've always, ever since I could get a hold of a video camera since I was a kid. I'm sure all of you that had a video camera when you were a kid probably did this, but we would make ourselves disappear. And then we would go watch it and be like, look, we disappeared. It was so fun. That was like fun. And we would always like do like little sketches and stuff. And then when we got into like the teenage years, we had a video camera in the house. Started getting really silly with it. Now this is like 10 years before YouTube. It would be interesting to see, you know, had YouTube been around in the mid 90s, I don't know, like we'd have some really silly videos up there. There's videos of us, I called it dicking at Howi's, just being really, just coming up with the dumbest shit we could think of. There's a sketch where we had our friend came over for a couple nights, spending the night. You guys remember sleepovers? Good times. Shout out to all the moms out there. And the sleepovers happened. I had a friend come over and we just started thinking all these dumb ideas that we could do. And we shot this one sketch where he was this pregnant lady. My brother Donald was the father. They go to deliver the baby, but instead of a baby, it's things like a globe and a guitar and other random things we had in our bedroom at the time. And then finally, and then Donald, as the father, is like really confused. Is like, why are all these things coming out of you? God, we were like 14, 15 at the time. And it was just silliness. And finally, when you think it's all done, and there's nothing left inside this poor woman, our friend Billy dressed up, you see hands and arms. And we probably got this from Ace Ventura 2 when he's birthing from the rhino. One of the greatest scenes in cinema history. And then when I get out, I like pull my foot's stuck and I like pull my foot out. And he's like, oh. And then I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I shake his hand and I walk away.
How you doing?
And then there was another one where we were pretending to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Zordon wanted us to teleport back to wherever Zordon lives. I can't remember. And we came up with this idea to make it look like we were being beamed up. Kind of use the same trick we did for the disappearing act. It would be a real quick shot, like just a couple frames. We go, all right, let's go see Zordon. Boop, we go like that. And then we had sleeping bags that were different colors, and we would use those sleeping bags as like our color, like our beam, you know. And we would shake them, and it lasts for like a second, and then cut again and we're gone. Hopefully looked like a beam, you know? Yeah, we just really enjoyed making things. I mean, there's other stuff of me and my friends, like we did like this noir detective thing where there's like a poltergeist in the house and the detective's trying to figure out what's going on, and just nothing makes sense. There's another stupid video of like us goofing off and dancing to Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, which I can't play on YouTube because they'll get claimed. I can at least show you the footage. We laughed so hard at these videos and just thought it was so fun. I was at the point where like, you know, we'd already started the band at this point, but it was just the first year or two that we were doing the band, and we played some shows or whatever. But I really liked making these, and I sat down a couple times to actually write a script. One of my dreams was actually make a movie with my friends. The music took over. The music became the thing. You know, over time, I've still been able to make videos on my own time and still do what I want with that. I would love to still make a movie at some point. It's just like finding the time and like obviously the money to make something like that happen. I just thought it'd be really cool to make like a really funny comedy, like, you know, like Grandma's Boy or something like that. But you know, there's a ton of ideas. But in any case, yeah. So that's what I would be doing if I wasn't doing music. I would most likely be doing movies, YouTube content. Like I would be a full-time YouTuber probably. Sometimes I think about it. I'm like, man, I really should have leaned into it in 2005 and just been a YouTuber. I'd be making all kinds of money by now. All right. Change of scenery. Studies show that if you frequently change your scenes, viewers are more likely to stick around. So you guys let me know if you're still watching by now. Anyway, thank you, Nikki, for the question. Yeah, so we're in Roswell, New Mexico, and I am just fucking bored. So I just decided that I was gonna make a video, and I need to go to Walmart, and there's one like just a couple miles down the road. But honestly, I don't really want to pay $40 to get an Uber there and back. So it's not that dire, so I'm just gonna sit here. So I guess I'll edit this video. This is what tour life is like, guys. The shows and stuff, you guys see all that, and I do try to show. Part of the reason I have this channel is to show you guys what it's like to be a full-time musician, touring musician. It's not all that fun shit that happens on stage. It's everything else around it. You know, you'll hear a lot of musicians actually say things like, the best part about being a musician, especially a touring musician, is being on stage for that hour and a half or whatever it is. And the rest of it kind of sucks. And it's not that all of it sucks, you know, but everything we do is to make it onto that stage every night. You know, that's the whole purpose, is to be on stage playing the songs that we wrote. And yeah, so this is what it is. It's like we have a day off today, and so we're just parked in this Planet Fitness parking lot in Roswell, New Mexico, on our way to Albuquerque. We're gonna play Albuquerque tomorrow night. We haven't been there in years, so really hope to see you out there. If you're an Albuquerquean, New Mexican, is it New Mexican? Do you guys call yourselves New Mexicans? San Antonio was rad last night. Thank you guys very much. Kicking it in the sticks was a lot of fun as well. Texas in general has just been great, as usual. It's good crowds and high energy, and I feel like our ticket sales, our attendances are actually, they've gone up, you know, since the last time. So that's wonderful news. Looking forward to Albuquerque tomorrow, and then we've got Mesa, Arizona on Thursday, and then Cali this weekend. So we got two sold out shows in California already. Roseville is on its way to selling out, hopefully. And Palmdale, I have no idea what that's going to be like. Salt Lake City next week. The last time we played Salt Lake was like a Tuesday night, but it was still a pretty good show. Colorado, yeah, so there's a lot coming up. I just booked a solo acoustic show back home in Havre de Grace on June 29th. It's going to be at Hopkins Family Farm Brewery, which is a pretty popular spot where we live now. It's about 10 minutes from my house, and it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be me, Mike Pinto, and the Harbor Boys, just doing acoustic. So come hang out for that. And I'm also looking at picking up some other private parties and stuff throughout the summer and going into the fall. So if anybody wants to have me at their house, by their pool, or whatever, hit me up. Hit up my agent. Let's figure it out. I'm down. I gotta make some money this year. I'm paying down my consumer debt, finally getting into that. You know, I gotta stop with these interest fees every month, you know, that's a big pain in the ass. Just looking forward to picking up a bunch of shows and production work and things like that, and Trying to get back on the right track, financially. I want to, guys, I want to be able to take my family on vacations and not have to think about it. That's really what it is. I've been using YNAB, which is you need a budget. I've been using YNAB to work the budget, and I go in and out with it every so often. Now I'm back on my bullshit, trying to keep everything straight. And really what it is, guys, it's all about your behavior. I am not, by the way, I'm not a financial guru or anything like that. Don't take money advice from me, but this is the things that I have gathered from the books I have read and the videos I have watched, and this is what works for me. So I gotta put that disclaimer out there. But I just paid off 2 cards, and I'm waiting for 3 cards, and I'm waiting for my credit score to reflect that. It's gonna go up, and my credit utilization is gonna go down, which is good. And then I'm going to apply to open a credit card account that has 0% balance transfers for 18 months. And then I'm going to transfer this big balance I have, this big card, over to that, so I can stop getting those $300-400 interest charges every month. And then I can just take that money that I'm saving and put it towards that specific debt. And then it'll kill it a lot quicker. Because all that, if you make a $500 payment on a credit card and then you get hit with a $400 interest charge in the same month, you're not doing anything. You're just chipping away at it. You want to knock that thing down. So that's my plan. And I will have it paid off before 18 months. That's my goal. I've heard that it's 20% knowledge and 80% behavior. That's what you got to focus on, is changing your mindset about money and changing your behavior, your spending habits, like eating out, DoorDash, going out and doing things, going to the bar, like buy groceries and cook yourself food every night. Stop going to the bar, just buy some drinks and drink at home with your wife or whoever. Go to a friend's house and drink with them. Just figure out ways to pinch and trim the fat, and then take that money that you're going to be saving and put it towards your debt. That's what it is. And if you're self-employed, make sure you're putting away that 28-30% every time you get paid. So when you get that crazy tax bill next year, you're able to cover it. You're not freaking out. That's money advice from a guy that shouldn't be giving money advice. Don't take my advice. Go watch actual people that are qualified to tell you these things. But that's just what I'm doing. So having mishandled money for most of my life, I've learned a lot from it. Just the experience of that, and reading books and watching these videos and stuff. Highly recommend Ramit Sethi's book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Awesome book, man. And another one, The Richest Man in Babylon. Another great book. Just read them and apply them to your life. All this stuff is like custom to how you want to live. You don't have to do everything to the letter. But like if they take 10% of your income and put it towards savings. Well, if you can't do that, if you can only do 1%, just do 1%. You build up to these things. But I don't know why I went on this financial tangent. So I guess this is what's going on in my life right now. And this channel is about me. This is my justification. This is what's going on in my life right now. I'm thinking about money a lot and trying to fix that. So I'm telling you what's going on. So this is a touring musician channel. So I don't know. It's totally gonna fuck up the algorithm. Sorry. Anyway, all right, gonna go. Not a financial guy. Don't take my advice. See you guys later.